Hello, Summoners, and welcome to another episode of FEHology, the study of Fire Emblem Heroes. My name is Joel, and it's time for that beloved tradition. Whenever a legendary or mythic comes out, we snipe. Is this a good idea? Never, but I mean, I do have the cursed Fey Pass, so I do get to spark. Let's talk about this. So, the thing we want, the goal from this banner, we need one Elimine and one Volke. That is success. Like that is our threshold. I've given this a lot of thought on whether to try to get Volke or Elimine and which one to spark, and I think the right move is to summon for Volke. I don't love the red pool, but I do like Constance and Volke. I already have Seliph merged, and distant counter fodder is not amazing. Obviously, the fodder for colorless is much, much better, but there is a better chance of me pulling a red than there is for a colorless, one. If I get a neutral IV, Elimine is actually pretty decent. Like, I like that. And I don't care about the IVs on Volke. So there's that. Yes, I've gone back and forth like 7 times. Let's just jump into this. Okay, red. We're going red. Here we go. Redeem. And they give us, well, I mean, it is our first circle. Let's go ahead and do this. We'll go confirm. This is our free one. Let's stick to the plan. Smoke? Are you gonna give it to us right here? Please, please, please. Okay, it was Fury. Hello, Fury fodder. What I'd really like is some more canes, because I could use some Wings of Mercy fodder badly. Always, always, always. Oh, hello, Soleil. We're gonna see a lot of you today, aren't we? All right. Obviously, the backup color here is colorless. Yeah, so, fodder. I would really prefer 2 copies of lethality, but I think that is just too much to ask for, especially out of the really? We're just not going to get any reds. Maybe it's a sign. I should have done this the other way. Merlinus. That is Wings of Mercy fodder. I did request you. Thank you for stopping by. All right. I need lethality for both Yuri and Joshua. Like that would be preferable. But if I just get it on one of them, I think I'm pretty happy. And I think that answer is obviously Yuri. Just the threat range on him is so good. And that is just, it is just critical in summoner duels, and summoner duels are. Okay, we got smoke. I'm gonna be like this every time there's smoke. I'm so nervous about this. I feel like in 40 summons asking for 2 5-stars, even though one of them is, 2 specific 5-stars, even though one of them is sparked, is just hubris. Like, it just makes me nervous as all get out. Go away, Roy. We don't like you. But that's okay. Well, 3. Oh, I love this so much. Okay. Volke, come to me. Does that work? Apparently not, and it gets you an Owain. Hello, Owain. I mean, we'll take an Owain. That's... his fodder is actually not bad, and to be honest, his refine isn't bad. Oh, hey, that's good IVs. His refine isn't bad either. This is one of those stupid superstitions, but I really feel like whenever you get that 4-star focus first, I feel like that uses up your luck. Like, and obviously this doesn't make sense and this doesn't happen, but I feel like they give you 1 5-star early on. Anyway, like we've talked about before the summoning session, I'm all math and numbers and probabilities and all that. And then once the summoning session starts, I'm like, what's the phase of the moon and am I wearing the right socks? Oh, Lucina? Yeah? Hello, you and your weird art. Yeah, that's probably Aether fodder, but don't tell her. Okay. 2 5-star focuses on 1 circle. I feel like I've used up my luck. So Elimine, oh man, I have heard so many differing opinions on this unit. Like, hey, Wings of Mercy! We'll stock up on that sucker. Yeah, everything from she is the second coming of the most broken... Ooh, nice. The most broken unit ever to she is bleh. It's been weird how many differing opinions there are. And I'm gonna stick with my original assessment, which is she's good, but she's not as good as Reagan or Plumeria. Obviously, I don't know that any Astra unit is ever going to compare to a Dancer. I don't know that Plumeria gets power crept by anything but another Dancer. Bring on the Wings of Mercy, seriously. I am always in need of that skill. That being said, I am really... Yes! Oh, I was not paying attention, and there he came. Oh, Volke. Oh, hello. Never you mind, dear friend. And he's plus attack. Oh, that's so good. And this is a good summoning session. Wow, that's amazing. I'm so happy about that. Are you gonna give me another one? Are you feeling generous, IS? Right here, just Volke. No. They're like, yay, here's a 3-star Marth. Oh, that makes me so happy. Okay. Do we switch now and go to colorless? Oh, temptation, temptation, temptation. What does this circle have? Has 1 red and 1 colorless. So, I think we stick with the plan. I mean, ultimately, it hasn't changed. We only need 1 Elimine. Merges really don't do us any good on her. Unless she has a bad IV. And when we spark, we guarantee that it's not a bad IV. It's not a good IV either, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway. The biggest thing with Elimine, and I mean, we talked about it before. You're making offense, which is already super strong, stronger. So, I mean, if you are struggling in Astra season, I think she could help you. That's really the deal, right? But be careful of the engineer's motto, which is, if it's not broke, it doesn't have enough features. Yeah, don't overtune your stuff, because the power level will continually increase as we go. And something stronger will come down the way that you'll want later. But anyway, how are you guys' Aether Raid season, Aether Raid matches going. This week they have been incredibly boring for me. Like, so boring. I think I'm just getting all fishing maps, which is weird. I am not used to that. Normally in the vault, you don't get a whole lot of fishing, but it has definitely been that way this week. A lot of 6-unit teams, a lot of missing seals, a lot of just random units thrown out there, and a couple rematches from it. My team has been doing okay. I always knew that I was going to have issues with the amount of damage they could do. And if you haven't been watching, I've got Fafnir and Reagan. And during their bonus season, of course, they had a little more oomph. Now that it's off of their bonus season, it's still a really neat defense with stuff just flying around everywhere, and it's very confusing, which is sometimes better than being good. But yeah. I cannot believe. So back on Elimine, and I guess one of the things that I'm discounting is I ditched the Catria ball a while ago because in the high levels of the vault, most players come with an anti-Catria ball team. Like, that's already happened. And so you're essentially giving a player a team that they have practiced against over and over and over. And yeah, that doesn't that usually doesn't go well. Let's see, more reds, please. So that's why the change came about. A lot of players are still using Catria balls though, because it's one of the only ways you can attack some of these really beefy armor units, like Fallen Edelgard, and Ascendant Fjorm and Brave Hector. And we've essentially taken that. We've really nerfed it. I don't know that even with res stacking, I don't think there's any way that Bridal Catria can outdo Elimine. So I don't know. I've heard lots of differing opinions on how things are going to get countered. Ultimately, I think the Catria ball is gone. Like, if you have one, it's time to move on to another type of team. I don't know what that is. I've seen a lot of people try Cavlines, but Cavlines, it's really difficult to get enough damage output. It's hard. Especially now that they've given away a Null Sea Disrupt in a preference weapon in the form of Ascendant Fjorm. So what do you do with that? I don't know. We're all wondering what's coming, and I have to believe that in February, there's going to be some just ridiculous thing. And the reason I say February is because of the Valentine's banner last year. And I just feel like February is going to come along and just completely smash the meta. So essentially, you're going to get Elimine. And I mean, you guys know this happens. You're going to have your team set up to counter a Catria ball, and we're going to have some completely different type of defense based on the units that are on that Valentine's banner. Think of the Savior units last year and Duo Leaf. So just be ready for that. Like, they are gunning for your orbs. They like to make sure you have as many of them spent as possible before the A Hero Rises banner. But it's tough. It's this constant game of them outdoing themselves. And I mean, essentially, it's what we call power creep, right? But we definitely need something on defense to make things stronger. And I don't know what that is. Honestly, I have no idea. But I could never have predicted savior units. Hello, Constance. We are just fine with this, by the way. I am a big Constance fan, both in the game and as a unit. Agnew's arrow is actually quite good. Yeah. She's a fun unit. Honestly, we were good with any unit that wasn't Seliph, and even Seliph, like, we were okay with. But yeah, this isn't a huge amount of 5 stars, but at this point, again, you always have to set your minimum goal. Volke, Elimine. Anything else was just cake. But back to defense, we have to see something that swings it back the other way. It is too hard to make a defense right now. To the point where I feel like I'm seeing people just not spend any effort on it at all. Because it's just too hard. All right. I am ready to spark for Elimine. I will be planning, I'll be getting Elimine on the team today. And I'll probably have a video out to you guys tomorrow with her on it. Just because I think it's time to kick the tires, you know what I mean? Oh, perfect. 2 reds to finish this off, and then we'll spark. Which basically means we got a Constance, an Elimine, and a Volke for 200 orbs, which is just fine with me. Look at that nice pretty green. You gotta love that. Aw, just give us a 3-star on our last one. I have a +10 Tharja. She has been very much out of use, but that's okay. All right. Wow, that is a lot of things on the spark. All right, I need to make sure I hit the right one. This one, please. Wow. Be careful how big your fingers are. That's... Oh, her art is so good, guys. Look at that.
But I'm begging
She
you.
really does look fantastic. Love it. Okay, we are done with this banner. We can start saving orbs again. Kind of. I mean, there'll be something next week and the week after. Summoners, I hope your summons went well. Let me know down in the comments how everything went. Please, I hope you guys got exactly what you wanted. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one, take care, and schedule an appointment with your FEHologist real soon.